How's it going, everybody? Vanguard Badlands back at it again with another deck profile, like I promised. And this time, we got a Force deck, and it is Genesis. Alright, let's get into it. Right now, for our Force markers, I run 4. You're like, what? 4 Force markers? Isn't that too little? No, it is the right amount, because later on you're going to see why. And I'm pretty sure you're already guessing down in the comments why I already run 4. But for the other people that don't know, let's get into the deck profile. For our starter, we have Aiming for the Stars Artemis. She's our basic starter for like almost every clan. When rode upon, draw a card. So that's what we have. And for our grade 3s, we run 4 Oracle Queen Hamiki. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. But yeah, this is why we run 4 Force markers, because we only have 4 targets that actually give us the Force markers when we consistently ride with her. But yeah, this is what we run. And if you don't know her skill, is Soul Blast 5 during your main phase, so you can activate this anytime. Only during your main phase. Put a crit or draw trigger from your soul to the bottom of the deck, and the trigger activates once for each grade of your opponent's soul. If your opponent goes first and you ride her and you already have a trigger in your soul because your other unit soul charged it, it can be, if you can put back a crit for early crit pressure, or draw to build up your hand so you can guard their next attack, or whatever the situation actually needs. So yeah, we run 4 of her. Put her off right there. And then we run 3 Goddess of the Milky Way. Pretty good card. I only run 3. I was going to run 4, but the lineup was pretty tight. So this is why I made for my final decision. She's a Vanguard or Rear Guard. Her skill is when placed, look at the top 3 of your deck and put one card among them into your soul, and put the 2 cards from the top of your deck in any order. So you could say you got crit or draw, soul charge it, use your skill, and you know, set up your plays. It's a really good card, real good card. Now, let's go for our grade 2s. We got the Battle Maiden Shoheim. Sahoheim. I'm not even pronouncing this name right. Shit. Alright, let's continue. Grade 2. When placed, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2. Draw 2 cards from your hand. Put them into your hand, into your soul. And increase this unit's power by the shield of the card put into your soul. Say, if you draw 2, you can choose any card from your hand, put 1 into your soul, and she gains the power level of the shield. So like if you soul charge another one, she'll get that +5. But usually you might want to soul charge a crit trigger or a draw trigger. Whatever the situation calls for, you know. Now we run 3 Shitahime. And her skill is really good, real powerful. It's Counterblast 1 at the end of the turn. Reduce the next time you soul blast by 2. And one of your units gets +3. Real good card. This is the card that you pretty much will use constantly to reduce the soul blast of your grade 3. And now we run, from my other grade 2s, we run Battle Maiden Izunmehe. I know. You're not pronouncing the name right. I get it. But I rarely use this deck, and I rarely even use their names when I call them. Then again, whoever does in Vanguard, really. Oh yes, I call this card by its full name. No. You just pretty much say call. You never call them by their names. When placed, soul charge, which is good, you know, more soul charging. And her continuous rear guard, this unit gets +5. So she's a 15 when your opponent attacks. So if, you know, if they have like Vermilion, it's going to be one to pass all the time. So that's going to be a little trouble for them if they can't get the trigger to let that pass. And now we run 3 for our last grade 2s. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. Put this unit into your soul and draw a card and soul charge one. And we got, what was the name? Strongbow of the Stray Knight. Yeah, pretty good card. You know, call, attack, put in soul, draw, soul charge. So you pretty much break even and you get that little +1 soul charge. So yeah, I run 3, 3, 3, 3. You know, 12 units of grade 2s, but 3 of each copy. Now let's get into the grade 1s. We got Witch of Cats Kumin. And her skill is when placed, counterblast 1, rest this unit and return one of your rear guards to your hand and put a card from your drop zone into your soul. See, that's the thing about this card. Oh, you're not her. What the hell? Get back in there. Get back in the deck. But yeah, I did not know her skill. She had a second skill. Oh, no, wait. That's why. It's or put a card from your drop zone into your soul. Well, look at that. I'm learning something new every day. So I didn't know you get to. I already knew that you get to bounce a card from your field to your hand, or you get to soul charge. Well, that's something new. Then again, I've always been using her first skill to bounce the grade 3 to, you know, soul charge the top 3. Now that I know she has a second skill that I can have an option to use, I still don't think I'm going to use it. Because I think I'd rather bounce this card back. Because this skill is also good. And this card's name is Battle Maiden. Yeah, we're not going to pronounce that. But her skill is when played from hand, reduce the next time you soul blast by 3 until the end of turn. So yeah. Like I said, I usually use her bounce skill to bounce this grade 1 or the grade 3, you know. Whatever the situation calls for. But yeah, we run 4 of her. And then we run 4 of Witch Frog Melissa. And her skill is when placed from hand, soul blast 3. Your opponent looks at the same number of cards from the top of their deck as the number of his or her rear guards. Call him to rear with units and shuffle the deck. Your opponent's ability does not activate from this call. So this is good if you want to deck your opponent out. If they're playing a deck that uses its deck a lot to draw or whatever, really. And if they have a full field, well, that sucks for them because they're going to deck out even faster. And this is good against Excel as well. Alright. And for my last grade 3s, we run 3 Bowstring of the Heavens and Earth. And the reason I run 3 and not that other grade, grade 1. The reason I run 3 of this grade 1, besides that grade 1, he's a 7k. And I think you put him in soul and give a unit +10. I like this card because the equip gauge or the heavenly divine gauge, whatever you want to call it, it helps me, you know, retire certain cards that I want off the field if they become too problematic. But yeah, let's get into her skill. Is when this unit attacks or boosts, you may put a card from your soul face down as a divine gauge for this unit. Alright, and her second skill is act, counterblast 1 and discard one of your divine gauge. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the same column as this unit and retire. So yeah, retire interceptors or boosters that are getting annoying for you. And that's why I run it, just for that retire effect. Alright, those are our grade 1s and 2s and 3s for Genesis. Now let's get to the triggers. So we run 4 draw PGs. This is supposed to be 4. I think I'm not quite sure. I think I'm missing 1 card in the deck. Don't know yet. Let's see. So we run 7 crit and 4 heal. Oh dang! I guess I am missing a trigger. Because Let's see, actually. You know what? Let's go through it. Anything stick? No, I guess not. So we are missing a card. Well, that is a bummer. But yeah, we run 8 crit and 4 heals for this deck. You know, early game pressure and all those types of shenanigans that we like to do in Vanguard to put our opponents in that high damage. Alright, just making sure if I'm not missing a trigger. Oh, I thought that was stuck together. Alright, well, looks like I am missing a card. A crit. But luckily, I don't use this deck during tournaments. Right now, I haven't been using this because I've been playing with other decks, play testing them. But yeah, this is the deck profile of my Genesis. If you like it, let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button, or click on that dislike button as many times as you want. Other than that, this is Vanguard Badlands signing out. Peace.